Okay, I'm here in New Amsterdam at the GuyBHSis High School, speaking with the headmistress, who is Miss Jennifer Rollins. Okay, good afternoon, Miss Rollins.
Good afternoon, Mr.
News. So I'm wondering if you can tell us all the good news about GuyBHSis High School at this moment in time.
Well, indeed, that's a pleasure. GuyBHSis High School continues to be on the map in terms of academic performance, high standard of discipline, and the general all-round development of our students here.
How many students do you have at the moment?
Presently, we have 843 students enrolled.
And what are the subjects that are being studied here in GuyBHSis High?
Well, currently we have 22 subjects that we offer. We have English A, English B, Math, Social Studies, Integrated Science, Physics, Chemistry, Biology, Agriculture Science, Food and Nutrition, Home Economics Management, Clothing and Textiles, Office Administration, Principles of Accounts, Principles of Business, Electronic and Electrical Technology, Information Technology, EDPM.
The whole gamut.
Yes, and we're still looking to expand the curriculum because as of September 2011, we hope to have family life education as well as theater arts included in our curriculum.
Now, what are the present entrance requirements into GuyBHSis High?
No, the basic entry requirement is your performance at the National Grade 6 exam, and based on your performance there, you are awarded a place at GuyBHSis High School.
Okay, I should tell the folks that this is rain that's beating on the roof and not other extraneous noises. Yes, you mentioned at the national level.
The National Grade 6.
Grade 6 level.
At the end of the National Grade 6, you do an examination. And based on your performance, you're awarded a place at GuyBHSis High School. Not only the National Grade 6, there is what is called continuous assessment. So the kids are also assessed at the National Grade 2 and the Grade 4 level.
Okay. Now, GuyBHSis High School, is it a paying high school?
No, it's not.
So it's open to all students that meet the requirements?
That's quite right.
Irrespective of their means?
Race, color.
Okay. One of the things that everyone mentions over there, it's computing. You've got a computing lab here?
Yes, we do have a computer lab. As a matter of fact, more and more students are opting to do information technology at the CSEC level, and I'm also pleased to report that our CSEC results is really heartening over the past 3-4 years.
So what is the sort of pass rate and pass grade?
Our pass rate is above 75% every year,
very good.
Both at the national grade 9 and at the CSEC and the CAPE levels.
And how many computers do you have in your lab?
How many computers do we have, or how many
Approximately.
working computers?
How many working computers do you have?
Oh, we have approximately about 16. But that is grossly inadequate because I think the present batch of performers who wrote exams, we had about 64 students doing information technology. And of course, some of the kids had to bring their systems from home. We just couldn't do better.
So is it because that a lot of the computers are broken down, or is it because you're lacking in machines?
We're lacking. We do not have enough.
Okay. Now I believe if I'm correct, the guy at GuyBHSis, they were interested in sending you some, or they've already sent you some. Is that the case?
Maybe you're interested in sending some. We haven't received any as yet.
Oh, okay.
We would love to, as early as possible.
Okay. You have internet at this school?
No, we do not have internet access as yet.
Okay. So the way in which you communicate with those abroad is by letter, by...
No, what we do, some people would call, we communicate via the telephone, or teachers, some of us who have our personal passwords and internet access and so on, we use that to communicate.
Okay. So these would be the staff members who have internet access?
Yes.
Okay. And you have your... Well, I guess it would be possible to take your details with me so that we can ensure that the communication is active.
No problem.
Okay, good. Now I see some of the kids are playing cricket outside.
And football.
And football. And the girls, what are they playing?
Football too.
Football too?
Yeah.
So now you have female football.
And cricket. We have female, as a matter of fact, at GuyBHSis, we have a very prominent physical education program going, and I'm also proud to report that GuyBHSis High School is among one of the leading schools in the country that promotes physical education, and our CSEC results can attest to that. That we do, lots of children offer, they enter to do the CSEC exam, and our results are really outstanding.
So are there any other sports apart from cricket and soccer?
Yes, we also do badminton, chess, volleyball. We're looking, to go even further.
Oh, very good. And roughly what percentage of the students are on the art side and what percentage are on the science side? Approximately.
Approximately we have about 30% in the sciences and about, let's say, 20 in the arts. 30 and 20, 50. We have about 10% going technical because that's another area in which we focus, the technical aspect. We also have agri-science with about another 15% of our students taking up that field. But what we found, because we had our swimming exercise being done yesterday, and it's somewhat more or less balanced this year. We have almost equal numbers in the arts, the sciences, the technology, the business. It's somewhat balanced.
You mentioned agri-science. What exactly is that?
Agriculture science, that's another area of science. We call it Science 2 here. The Science 1, in that stream, the students focus on the separate sciences, physics, chem, bio, human and social biology. And the agricultural science are the Science 2. They do more land preparation, they do some amount of animal husbandry and stuff like that.
So they get into the practical side
yes,
of agriculture.
They do both theory and the practical because they have to rear birds, they have to plant crops, and stuff like that.
Okay. Now you mentioned you have about 800 students, just over 800. What's your staff?
Staff, I have 38 members of the teaching staff and 10 members of the ancillary staff.
Okay. So far as teaching goes, it's let's say 20 students to one teacher, approximately.
We try not to overcrowd the school because that would have several disadvantages.
Yeah. So the classroom is typically 20 or below.
Yeah, between 20 to 25.
Okay.
We try not to get them too large.
And what about space? You've got adequate space in the buildings. I see you have several buildings.
We have several buildings, yes, but the space would sooner than later becomes inadequate because the student population continues to grow.
I see.
Student population continues to grow, so in another 2 to 3 years, I figure we may need another story or two on some of these buildings that you see around now.
So how many high schools are there in this? This is Region 6, I believe.
Yeah, Region 6. We have 17 secondary schools in Region 6.
Of which GuyBHSis High School is the largest.
I think the Youngstown Secondary School is, in terms of enrollment, they're a couple students ahead of us.
Okay. And once the students leave the high school, where do they go?
Well, most of our students, they either venture out into the world of work, some attend tertiary institutions. But the good thing about GuyBHSis High School is that every student leaves here at the end of the 5 years period having achieved. We work to ensure that that happens. So graduation, it's a big plus for us. We look forward.
So most students walk out with a diploma.
Yes, every student, we ensure that every student is qualified.
And what is the diploma called when they leave, when they graduate? Or it depends on the area that they're in?
It depends on the area of study. It's an ordinary diploma stating that you would have completed your full course of study and you successfully completed your CXC examinations.
Okay.